My name is Nur Amira Akasha binti Rosmizan.
Hi, my name is Nur Izzati Naziha binti Hazizi.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nurafina Hanani binti Hasani.
Hi, my name is Nur Hazira binti Muhammad Islam. Fuzzy inference system uses fuzzy logic, membership functions, logical operations, and if-then rules to map a given input to an output. Mamdani and Sugeno model are two examples of fuzzy inference systems, which use fuzzy set theory to map input to output and display the result through prediction. Fuzzy systems, which are knowledge-based and or rule-based, consist of four main components, which is fuzzy rule-based, fuzzy inference engine, fuzzifier, and defuzzifier. The basic configuration of the fuzzy system is depicted in the following diagram. According to Shelley Tanker, fuzzification is the process by which membership functions are used to convert precise domain input into fuzzy input. A fuzzy rule base is a collection of stored if-then rules for a fuzzy logic system. Fuzzy inference engine is to find the numerical answer from numerical inputs based on a fuzzy rule. In a fuzzy system, it is the defuzzifier, which is a mapping from a fuzzy set into a real number that produces its script's output, and it is a technique takes a linear combination of these two types of reduced set endpoints.
For the introduction of Part A, increasing income has led to an increase in travel these days. Friends, families, and casual strangers post photos of their travels on social media. Traveling can be really thrilling, but it is expensive to pack your bags and travel the world. However, money should not always be an impediment to people's travel ambitions. In reality, many travelers these days travel from one place to another on a shoestring budget. So, according to research from throughout the network, there are some valuable tips for individuals experiencing these issues. Even though there are numerous agencies that provide a service, these people actually would also need an alternative way of making decision about their holiday places. Other than budget, people consider the distance to their destination when making a decision. So a long trip to reach the destination would involve a high cost based on the travel's budget and distance to their vacation location. A fuzzy inference system can be applied to help in this circumstance.
Despite the fact that there are several options available, picking the one that is best for a certain application domain is not simple. Combining all the methods is intended to produce a classification accuracy that is good. The fuzzy logic method, which is now the most widely used method, is based on a probabilistic approach. The technique is used for this instance to pick the finest holiday place, budget and distance from home, which is in this case Seremban 3, and the vacation place are two factors that must be considered to select the best holiday place. Choosing a vacation destination with a reasonable distance and affordable cost might be challenging when utilizing the traditional technique. So, a fuzzy theory is proposed together with its fuzzy logic. When compared to the traditional technique, it is anticipated that this method would give a superior classification and accuracy results. The objective of this project are to estimate the budget for holiday places and to determine the distance of the holiday destination. For this study, we use the MATLAB software to achieve the objectives. For the classification of linguistic value of budget, we decided to put as low, moderate, and high, and the range is between 0 and 2,000. For the distance, we decided to classify it as short, moderate, and long, and the range is also from 0 to 2,000. For the output, which is the destination, we pick 3 holiday places, which is Port Dickson, Langkawi, and Kuching, and the range is also from 0 to 2,000.
For the step number 2, we construct the membership function for input and output. First one, the membership function for the budget is given as follows. So, the membership graph of budget can be illustrated in figure 1 as above. Number 2, the membership function of distance is given as follows. The membership graph of distance can be illustrated in figure 2 as above. Number 3, the membership function of destination is given as follows. Then, we obtain the graph of destination in figure 3 as follows. For the third step, we set up the fuzzy rule base. So, there are about 9 fuzzy if-then rules. So, for the first one, if the budget is high and distance is long, then the destination is Langkawi. Next, if budget is high and distance is moderate, then the destination is Kuching. And next, if budget is high and distance is short, then the destination is Kuching. So for the fourth one, if budget is moderate and distance is long, then the destination is Kuching. Next, if budget is moderate and distance is moderate, then the destination is Langkawi. Next, if the budget is moderate and the distance is short, then the destination is Port Dickson. For the seventh, if budget is low and the distance is long, then the destination is Port Dickson. For the second last, if budget is low and distance is moderate, then destination is Langkawi. And the last one, if budget is low and distance is short, then the destination is Langkawi.
So we're moving on to the step 4, which is conversion of CRISP dataset into the fuzzy datasets. So in this step, the membership function is used to convert numeric input variables into their appropriate fuzzy sets during the fuzzification process. So these two are the example of the conversion. So the first one is for membership value for the budget when X is 600 in a fuzzy set low. And the second one is also same, X is 600, but we use the budget when it is moderate.
Next, we go to step 5 where evaluate the fuzzy rule base. We take one situation, let X be the budget, Y be the distance, and Z be the holiday places destination. Suppose that X equals to 550 ringgit and Y is equal to 990 kilometers. Then the combination of fuzzy inputs with the rules in fuzzy rule base can be illustrated in this figure. The rule for the first one is if budget is moderate and distance is moderate, then the destination is Langkawi. And the second one, if budget is low and distance is moderate, then the destination is also Langkawi. The aggregated fuzzy output of X equals to 550 ringgit and Y equals to 990 kilometers is depicted as above.
In step 6, we convert output into non-fuzzy values. This figure shows the calculation performed by using center of gravity to convert the aggregated fuzzy set.
The last step is the implementation in the MATLAB fuzzy toolbox. There are 5 editors that use fuzzy inference system, and I attach 5 figures above. First one is fuzzy inference system editor. FIS editor is used to designing fuzzy system logic. Secondly, membership function editor. This editor defines membership functions for input and output and inference systems. Number 3 is rule editor. all the rules in fuzzy inference system are defined and connections for the input variable, which is n, is chosen. Number 4 is rule viewer. If you put the value in all input variables, this editor will give the results for the output variable like the figure given. The last one is surface viewer. We generated 3D surface from input variable, which is budget and distance, and output variable for this destination.
Next, for the result and discussion, inference process. The equivalent inferences process for the input variable budget and distance for three different input is depicted in figure, respectively. The destination is displayed in the table below in relation to the input value of the input variable. So we insert 5 different values for the budget and distance, and then we obtain the destination. So this is the table inferences process. Then there are 5 outputs that we obtain from this process. So for the last one, for the discussion and conclusion for this project. So in this study, we attempt to decide the destination for holiday based on fuzzy inference system technique. This project presents 2 input variables, which are budget and distance, and the output variable, which is destination. So budget and distance are selected because they are the main factors that depend on the destination for holiday. So from the table 3 shows that the 2 input variable and output variables are related. So the table illustrated the predictable destination based on the value of budget and distance. So fuzzy levels and membership functions obtained after minimum composition of inferences part of the fuzzifications done for budget and distance. Last but not least, the study is attempted to the prediction of the destination based on budget and distance by using fuzzy logic. So that's all from us. Thank you.